Welcome in, Taurus. Hope you guys are doing great wherever you are. For those of you that are new, my name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back, guys. I did want to give a big shout out to my returnees. So thank you so much for subscribing, liking on the videos, and making comments. Really does make a huge difference. Also wanted to wish everybody, hopefully you had a very happy holiday season. If you do celebrate as well, happy early new year to you. When this reading is coming out, it's going to be, a few days prior to January 1st. So, wishing you and all of your loved ones a happy new year for sure. So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus. This is going to be your longer January read. I thought I would format the reading a little bit differently. I pulled a whole bunch of oracle cards. I do this off camera because it takes, quite a while. I use a bunch of different oracle cards, but I'm going to clarify with tarot, and I'm going to pull some messages from your person if you happen to be in no contact. It doesn't have to be if you have to be in no contact, but definitely if you feel like this reading doesn't necessarily resonate for you, maybe just scroll to the messages at the end and hear that if you are in no contact. That being said here, Taurus, we're going to walk through your person's cards, and then we'll talk about how you're feeling about the situation, and then I will definitely get some additional information and clarify these cards with tarot. So the first card that came out here for your person was adjustments are required. And from what I can see right now, Taurus, in the cards that came out, these cards definitely indicate to me that you've been in a long-term relationship. Some of you could be definitely married to this person, but there's a lot of changes going on around you, Taurus. So I feel like this really gives me the energy of you and this person kind of winding down your relationship, whatever that might mean for you. But your person's animal spirit card that came out was the Scorpion. So the Scorpion, can be cheerful and fun and very like feisty, but the downside or the shadow side of the Scorpion card here is somebody who has a tendency to hang on to old resentments or, bring things up from the past and has a really hard time letting go of any kind of, trauma or arguments that happened in the past. So it's really what I'm getting off this card. I mean, it's all not all negative, but definitely the Scorpion is, can kind of sting you when you least expect it. So I feel maybe sometimes in your relationship, you definitely may have felt this over the years if you and this person have been together for a long time, that when you get into an argument with this person, maybe they have a tendency to bring up things that definitely happened in the past, things that were said, things that were hurtful. And this person that you're dealing with, Taurus, they do have a hard time letting go of these things. And that definitely could have been an issue in your marriage or in this relationship, like long term. Your person's Wisdom of the Oracle card was Come to the Edge. So this card is a 9 card. So this, again, really talks about somebody finding their way forward. So that's why I feel like this is, this relationship is closing down or winding down. You and this person are looking at going your separate ways. So I don't know if this happened recently or this has been ongoing for a while, but this card is a 9 card, and 9s basically are about the self. So this person is trying to find their way. They're also trying to, maybe get in touch with any kind of lingering feelings that they have for you. So this person definitely may have, you and them may have had some kind of conversation about, how this person actually feels about you, Taurus. And I feel like, you and this person are definitely moving into happier days. So again, this gives me the energy of two people in the middle of, maybe a legal separation or divorce, but perhaps, you have joint assets, you have kids, you have, in-laws. So I feel like you and this person are, moving into more of a friendship and trying to get along for the sake of, the people around you is really what I'm getting off that card. So let's take a look and see how you're feeling here, Taurus. So in your energy, you have a win-win outcome as forecast, full moon in Libra. So in this situation, definitely looks like if you are going through some sort of legal situation or divorce, it definitely looks like you're coming out on top. So I feel like you're going to get whatever it is that you're asking for, as far as like any kind of financial support or more, anything along those lines, or if you have any other legal matter that's pending, outside of this relationship, it looks like things are going to turn out in your favor. So I do love that for you, Taurus. And then even better, you came out as the butterfly. So I feel like you really are adapting to these adjustments that are required, these changes that are going on around you. I feel like you've maybe cocooned and kind of kept yourself away from a lot of people or a lot of situations and tried to just really kind of like, grapple and, cope with those internal feelings that you had about the situation. And I feel like you're now emerging better than ever. So I feel like things for you, Taurus, are definitely on the rise here. Things are, really looking good and looking up. So I feel like, maybe for a long time you weren't really looking that forward to the future, but I feel like the changes that you've made in your life are incredibly positive, and I feel like you're kind of like feeling better every day about whatever changes those were. And again, I feel like you and this person are moving into more of just a friendship. So that being said, we did get the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, and actually we just had a full moon in Capricorn. So I feel like you and this person have come to some kind of agreement in some way, shape, or form. The universe is definitely helping you. So I love that. It's a leg up. So this is the universe, pushing you forward, giving you that strength to get up, to get up every day and do your thing. So definitely looks like there's a lot of luck coming your way as well. So I feel like 2025 is going to be a really lucky year for you. A lot of positive changes in your life going on around you. And again, we have more butterfly energy. You got the transformation card. This is card number 10. So this is a 9. This is a 10. So definitely, the end of a cycle here for you in this situation with this person. So I feel like you're both kind of moving on. The bottom of the Wisdom of the Oracle was the Time card. So I feel like you both know that, this is the end of this chapter with this person. And I feel like, a friendship is going to continue to develop. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, if you were married to this person, you know, it's hard to say goodbye to somebody, right? But I feel like things are moving in a positive direction where you and this person can actually like communicate. And that's probably because you have, mutual friends, mutual kids that you shared responsibilities. The bottom of the Wisdom of the Oracle was all that glitters. So I feel like maybe from the outset, everybody maybe around you thought that, that you were perfectly happy in this situation or things were looking really good. But behind the scenes, there's definitely a lot of things I feel like a lot of people don't know about you, about them, about this relationship, about this marriage. So I feel like, from the outset, it looks like you had everything that you could ever want. But behind that mask, right underneath that, all that glitters card, was a relationship that wasn't, working for either one of you, I feel. So on some level. The bottom of Moonology is a time to give rather than take. And I mean, we are new moon in Virgo. So you might be dealing with somebody that has Virgo. We have Virgo, Capricorn out. And yeah, just Virgo and some Libra. So you might have some placements in one of those three. But, it is holiday time, holiday season. So, right now, definitely a time to give rather than to take here. That's what Spirit's encouraging you to do. So let's clarify with tarot. I feel like this situation is pretty clear to me. So this reading has been pretty straightforward, I feel. So let's get some tarot here, get some more details. All right, so Spirit, Angels, and Guides, please tell me about this person, this Scorpion card here that Taurus is dealing with or was dealing with. For some of you, you might be on a little bit further on the timeline or behind. All right, so we have 7 of Wands coming out. Tell me more. All right. So it looks to me like here, Taurus, that this person is feeling on the outs, whether this be with you, with other family members, just in general. This person kind of feels like, they're not really a part of, the family. So maybe there was some bitterness that was, it doesn't even have to be family. It could just be, somebody feeling left out or abandoned in some way, shape, or form. This could definitely have to do with ego for sure, um, and pride, I want to say. Definitely, this person I feel like has been resistant to making these adjustments or, coming to terms with the new reality here between you and them. So, Seven of Wands can definitely be somebody who's being defensive, somebody who is hanging on to, this life or hanging on to you. So, this person may have communicated to you their feelings, like I talked about with that come to the edge card, because I feel like this person maybe didn't, or was holding back and not really wanting to move forward without you. But I definitely feel like this person's being called to, communicate with you or to try and improve communication between the two of you in some way, shape, or form. And this person definitely may have communicated their feelings to you that, they really don't, didn't want to lose you, or they didn't really want the situation to get to this point. But I feel like a person's here again trying to kind of come to terms with that. I feel like you're way ahead of this person, Taurus, if I'm being honest. I feel like you're already turning into the butterfly. You've already, processed those feelings. And I just got the Magician. So I feel like you definitely are manifesting something new. Whereas this person that you're dealing with here in love, I feel like they're still hanging on some level, whether that be subconsciously, not wanting to let go of you, and again, having a hard time. So let's get a card on come to the edge and friendship here. The person that Taurus is dealing with in love, Spirit. Tell us about these two cards. Yeah, Three of Wands. The Tower. Yeah, not surprised to see that. Yeah, this person, Taurus, they really do still care about you. Could be dealing with a water sign or somebody who has a water placement. Yeah, I feel like this person is, disappointed. 100%. They may not be, you know, saying everything that they need to say, but I feel like this person feels like they gave a lot to this relationship, whether that's true or not. And this person is kind of looking to the future and, kind of feeling stuck. We have the Knight of Pentacles as well, which talks about somebody, again, not really wanting to move forward. So I feel like, this person's not really sure what they want to do in the future. So I feel like, everything coming down in this relationship has really kind of rocked their world a bit here. And again, I feel like this person does have a lot of love for you still, Taurus. Regardless of what the situation is, this person does, for sure still have feelings for you, and if you were, married to this person or in a long-term relationship with them, or you've known them a while, or you had a really deep connection with this person, if you weren't married or weren't living with them, because that's not going to be for everybody, but I definitely feel like, this person, that's like a hard thing to wrap your head around, right? Somebody's been in your life for a long time. And, again, it's hard to say goodbye to that. It's hard to get used to the idea of not seeing this person, even if you had, your moments of, bitterness or anger or resentment towards each other. And again, at the end of the day, when things are really happening, kind of gives me that energy of, you say everything's fine. Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm coping with this. I'm dealing with this. And then, that person comes to pick up their stuff and like they start packing up their stuff and like it's just real. It's like that reality really hits you. And that's really what I'm getting off of these cards. So it's like the wheels are in motion, and then the reality hits your person here, Taurus. So again, trying to do, I feel like this person's doing their best here to kind of cope with the situation. So, yikes. Anyway, let's see how you're feeling. Tell me about the butterfly here for Taurus. You're looking good, Taurus, I feel, anyway, from what I can gleam off your cards here. Tell me about the butterfly here for Taurus. And I do like that you're showing up here as a magician, because I feel like you know you can look after yourself. You've got everything that you need to be successful. And I feel like you're way ahead of this person as far as like healing from this situation. Tell me about the butterfly here and Taurus's energy. All right, Two of Swords. We did see that already. Yeah, like you've already, like, I feel like, you know, the curtain is closed here. Like you've already like made that decision a while ago that you were done. It's really what I'm getting on these cards. You know, like the writing's been on the wall for a long time is kind of really what I'm getting. So I feel like maybe emotionally you walked away a long time ago, or like checked out of this relationship a long time ago here. Taurus. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords. So I feel like you feel like this person has been shady. I feel like you feel like this person, you know, kind of deserves whatever it is that they're getting now. It's kind of like gives me the energy of too little too late as far as like trying to repair your family situation. And again, definitely could have kids involved here. And I feel like you still have a lot to say to this person, but maybe you're waiting. Look at that. I can't even make it up. There's the World, which is the end of the closing out of this chapter of your situation, your life here. So there definitely might be some things that you say, you know, when this person is on their way out. That's really what I'm getting. And Knight of Swords can be, you know, somebody that is angry. So perhaps in the month of January here, Taurus, you know, you kind of speak your mind is really what I'm getting here about things that this person did. So I don't know. This person could definitely communicate to you like, well, you know, I really don't, you know, want us to be over. And then I feel like you kind of blast this person like, I've checked out of this relationship a long time ago. You know, there's too many things that have happened. There's, you know, no way that the situation is resolvable at this point. And again, an attempt might be made by this person. I can't deny that with that 8 of Wands, because this person is making a decision to express again, I feel like, their feelings for you. And I feel like, again, this person's being shot down by you, Taurus, that there is no, you know, reconciling differences here in this situation. So let's get some cards on a tough cycle approaches, you know, the end of a tough cycle approaches. The leg up card here and the transformation for Taurus, please. Can I get some cards on these 3 cards here for Taurus? Yeah, 3 of Swords. It's kind of giving me the truth hurts. I don't know why I want to say that. Yeah, there's the 4 of Wands. I feel like definitely a lot of you were definitely married to this person. Or in a, you know, or you may have even like spent a lot of time at their house, or you and this person live together. Again, it's not going to be for all of you, but this really gives me like, you know, long-term relationship vibes. And again, we have 2 10s. So I feel like, yeah, it's like, you know, the truth in this situation hurts. But I feel like you feel like this person is the one that kind of created all the drama in your relationship. And I'm not saying that that's true or untrue. That could be true for you here, Taurus. Um, yeah, but I mean, I always feel like it takes 2 to tango. But again, that's the energy I'm getting off your cards. So don't shoot the messenger. So it definitely looks like you are moving on here, Taurus, and you're, you know, kind of at the not far from the finish line here on this situation with this person. So I feel like, you know, you definitely might, you know, This person definitely might say to you, well, you know, we need to like maintain and be friends because you do have kids. So I don't know if you're going to be open to that, to be honest, from what I've seen in your cards. But maybe after you say what you've got to say, maybe after you get all, you know, all this pent up uh, energy and emotion off of your chest, maybe that's something you can look at in the future. But I feel like for most of you right now, you're like, yeah, I'm done. I've had my fill here of this situation. So, you know, I don't know about that. I feel like you're in the energy of not wanting to make any promises about that. I feel like you're going to make it pretty clear to this person where you're at. But I feel like they are going to attempt to reach out to you. So for those of you that already, you know, have gone your separate ways, this gives me a reach out. So again, take it how it resonates here, where you are on the timeline here. So I definitely feel like you're pretty much done out of this situation. Like I feel like this is Taurus, you know, like really wiping your hands clean here of the situation and really moving on and turning into this beautiful butterfly. So I do like it, Taurus. I feel like you have, you know, taken your power back. And again, I feel like this person is, you know, their biggest fear here. I don't even feel like it's about their feelings. I feel like it's more about fear of the unknown of the future or what that future looks like without you being in it, if that makes sense. I don't know. I mean, they did show up as the King of Cups here. So I definitely feel like they have emotions. They do care about you, Taurus, but I feel like it's almost coming from from the fear of what the future holds without you being in their life, or not so much about the love in their heart, if that makes sense. And I mean, I don't know. This person could have issues, you know, expressing their love. And that could have definitely been an issue in your relationship. And one of the reasons why maybe you weren't emotionally fulfilled in this situation with this person. All right, let's get some messages from this person anyway. What does this person want to tell Taurus? What's something that Taurus may not know? I was going to pull actions, but I feel like we already kind of know what's going to happen here. So, all right, we have I want out. So I feel like that definitely could be your energy here. I wish to be like you. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Any other messages here? Drama coming out. Anything else? See if we can get one more. I was hurt by you. All right. So there you have it here, Taurus. Be prepared to have a conversation. I feel like this person is going to reach out if you are in, you know, no contact or you've already parted ways. For those of you that are living with this person still and, you know, those final days are coming and haven't quite happened yet, I definitely feel like this person's going to, you know, try to change your mind here again at the last minute here. And again, I feel like your mind is already made up, Taurus, if I can summarize your reading here. All right, guys. So definitely looks like it's going to be a little bit turbulence in January for you. So hang in there. And again, you're turning into that beautiful butterfly. So I love that for you. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy coming towards you. You just need to get through this past, you know, this month of January, I feel, and things are going to start moving forward in a positive direction for you. So I love that for you, Taurus. You deserve that. So, all right, guys. So take care. I'll see you in your next reading.